Good afternoon. If we traveled back in time, say 1,000 years ago, without all our technology, would we be bored? Or would we find adventure in whatever was available? Would people from the future be bored with our technology? Or would it be like the ultimate retro experience? Everything's so different and novel, life would be fascinating and fresh. Would we find our groove in however things are, or get to work trying to reinvent the wheel or the sail or the foil? Windsurfing in the 80s and now with the wing and the foil, it just opened up this whole new territory. Surfing outside of this break zone, out in the channel, out in the middle of the bay between the towers would be too dangerous. You just get sucked out right away and have no ability to self-rescue, or you'd have to paddle forever to make it in. So it feels incredibly expansive, and we can go all over the bay until, say, the wind dies or our wing breaks. An experienced sailor waterman got sucked out the gate and had to get rescued, and he shared the story. That almost happened to me last year. I was getting ebbed out because the wind just got light and I couldn't get up, and then finally got up, got a lucky puff and milked it all the way in. But it was a big reminder of how it's great when we have it, but then if the tech fails or the conditions change, it's just a whole different scene. I hear people say they love to travel, they have wanderlust, and they often mean getting on a plane or a boat or going a long distance. Take away the car, the plane, the train, and suddenly that would take weeks, months, years. Does that technology define the experience? Like, do we need a train or a plane if we like to travel in order to get whatever itch that is scratched, to get that vibe, to get the feel of something new, novel, and different? If there were no cell phones or VHF radios, would anyone go out in the middle of the bay, dead center of the gate on a 5-knot ebb? Would it be worth the risk? I mean, no way to get rescued or have to self-rescue, have to swim 2 miles in rough seas while it's getting dark and just trucking out towards the Farallones? Or would it be like the ultimate adventure? Would it just take it to a whole nother level of skill and ability required? There's a indigenous practice where you draw a small circle and sit in the circle and just observe and chill out all day. And amazing things happen. We notice things that we never would have thought to notice. Likewise, if our circle became that much smaller without the ability to travel hundreds or thousands of miles, would the same thing happen? Would we get to know every inch of territory, appreciate every little nook and cranny, and make the most of local materials and what's around us, and get to know the land and the people and the seasons and the cycles and everything on a much more intimate and deep level? And if we did set out on a big trek, say to Hood River or to Maui or wherever, would it be that much sweeter, that much bigger of a deal? Something we would savor that much more? I ran into a friend on a busy surf weekend, and his plan was to take out the surf mat, making the most of what's available. And yet the ancients built voyaging canoes and traveled thousands of miles with no gear, no satellite, no nothing. So thanks for watching. Over on the website, I just launched a new tools course. Tools that help me ride the waves of life. Practices, techniques, skills that are in harmony with the human body and living here on Earth. A lot of this was unlearning for me. What I was taught wasn't working, and I started asking, how is my body designed to function? And what changes can I make to feel better? After years and years of practice, I know all these tools work. I used myself as a guinea pig and tried it all. Kept what worked, let go of what didn't, and improved my life for the better in a big, big way. So come on over and check that out, and I hope to see you out there soon.